Welcome from the sidelines. I am Coach Shayain. We have our repeat guest, my brother Behmann. At this moment, he's currently just stuck, and I enjoy having him on the podcast.
Repeat
Welcome back,
offender.
repeat offender. Welcome back to All Things from the Sidelines. Today, we're going to talk about a lot of really, really fun sports and just like tons has happened this week. So, Serena, is she back? We will start with tennis. We also have to talk about NBA All-Star. You see, oh, you can't see, but I'm wearing my Orlando Magic shirt. I have the ball in the background. I've given us, a different virtual background this time around.
So much memorabilia.
So much more memorabilia. We'll talk about this time we'll do Did You Know, but soccer/football edition. So get ready for that. As always, I have a little golf update for you. And then we'll just decompress from the Super Bowl happened, kind of like now that we're a bit settled in. Let's have a chat on what the Super Bowl is all like, how you felt about that. And then we'll end off with the Olympics, which I've just done a sneak peek, and Team Canada and hockey has just won against Finland. Just going to drop that in there real quick. But the men are about to play, so that's going to be super exciting. So let's start with tennis, since we're big tennis people. Is Serena actually coming back?
I don't know. Do you know? There's been rumors about it, but I have no idea. I
It's
don't
all
know.
over my feed. That's like she's like reinstated herself into tennis.
Like
I'm surprised it's like
she's put herself back in the qualifying
like
kind of
in the
phase.
mix.
Oh,
Do you want to see how I love to share a screen with you?
of course. There's always a share screen
It's
moment.
right
I
here.
think it'd be great for tennis. It'd be really fun. Oh my God. But is that legit? Like it just says it in big red
Official Serena is back. Breaking news. It's going to gain. Well, she's reinstated herself in the ITIA update list as reinstatement, indicating her 6 months for re-entry anti-doping testing pool will be completed by February 22nd. So, is Serena back, and how do you feel about it?
I mean, if Serena's back, it's going to be really fun for the sport. And I think the sport will be excited because she sells tickets and she's great for business. So,
But the
yeah.
main question is, you've won 23 Grand Slams.
Hmm.
You are the best tennis player. I mean, Djokovic obviously now has like 24. But the whole thing is, she obviously, when you come back at that level, you think you can keep winning or you can win Grand Slams. Do you think she can win another Grand Slam?
What she has on none of the other girls is that much, like the most experience. She's got the mental fortitude to be able to do it. And it's also a physical sport, but also a mental sport. So I think she's going to get a reality check of how fast and how strong these girls are and how young they are, but also because they're hitting this ball real
Just as
hard.
hard as she
Yeah,
used to. Remember how when
exactly.
she was the only one when we were younger, like it
Mhm.
wasn't cool to in tennis to have like strong legs like her. She got so much criticism for looking like a man and all these things, for being so
Sure.
built and so strong when we were younger. Because everyone was kind of like lean like Venus. If you think about it, in tennis, no one had like the muscle and the power that she did. And
Mhm.
so now it's almost like this new generation of tennis players are baby Serenas,
They're all
and
ripped.
stronger and faster and have better knees. Eek!
Better knees. Didn't
Have
even think
better
about those knees.
knees.
No,
But
but
I
she's
feel
not.
like Djokovic, do you think Djokovic has inspired her? Maybe not, but like he's still going and competing and keeping his name
Well,
in everyone's mouth.
he's still managing to somehow get into the finals and
That's what I'm
giving the
saying.
young ones a run for their money. Listen, anything's possible. I think it'll be great for the sport, and I would love to see it.
We would love to see it, Serena.
Love to see it.
Obviously, we're all here. Like, let's make it happen. A little rumor, aka I was kind of talking to Rashina, who, if you guys don't know, we had her on the podcast a couple podcasts ago. She's all things social media and tennis. She worked for WTA and US Open and UST and all the things. Um, and so I sent this to her, like, is it true? And she was kind of like, well, she doesn't know. Nobody knows. But she's like, I have heard rumors, or she's hearing things that maybe she comes back and plays doubles with Venus.
Oh, stop.
That would be
The
fun.
only thing the only thing that would kind of be sad or disappointing is if they just get knocked out in the first round, you know? But yes,
Well,
good
then they
for
just
yeah,
pick back up and they're fighters and they
sure,
freaking figure out how to win.
sure.
Okay, what other tennis update do you have for us?
There's the Doha tournament that's taking place right now. I'm actually watching a little live situation
They're
on
playing
the side
live?
in Qatar. Well, our girl Vicky Mbako, our Canadian, just beat Rubikina in the first set 7-5, and Rubikina just won
Oz
the Oz
Open.
Open. Yeah, I blanked for a sec. I was like, what did she just win?
Wait,
Uh,
7-5?
7-5. So the second set is live. It's starting on Vicky's serve. Other highlights or lowlights or whatever you want to call it is
Sure.
Sakkari, who's from Greece.
The
She's
the
talk
really
about
strong one. Remember when we watched
exactly
yeah?
ripped. My God, those
She
biceps. I
loves
mean,
her espressos. That's all I remember from that whole Netflix try to do, like,
yes,
the
but
same
also
thing.
those biceps are incredible. She beat the number one in this tournament. So Iga Swiatek is number one in the tournament. I think she's two in the world. She beat her. Iga had won her one first set 6-2, and then Sakkari came back 6-4, 7-5 in the quarter. So that's a quote
That's
unquote
big.
upset. And I didn't realize that Coco lost in the first round of this tournament.
Oh.
Her forehand was acting up. She lost to Elizabetta. I don't know how to say Elizabetta's last name, who is world number 5. So I didn't realize that Coco went Oz Open, did pretty well, and then lost in the first round here. The sport
You know
is
what?
just.
Sometimes this happens. She's just probably just trying different things. She's probably in her head about
She
stuff,
said
like,
she was trying the. She said she was trying the stuff that she was trying in practice was just not correlating and translating to the matches, and she was having a lot of unforced errors on her forehand. I think that's kind of one of those things. You're having an off day, on day, mentally where you're at.
yeah.
There's just a lot. There's no consistency. I think, yeah, which
It's
is
just what it is. When
interesting.
it's an individual sport, it's all on you at all times.
Do you know
So,
Ostap? Do you know, sir? Do you know Ostapenka? Do you know that name?
no.
She is, I don't know where she's from, but she kind of had that stuff with Taylor Townsend at the US Open. There was some
I know
great shot.
exactly who she is.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. That fiery, spicy little
She's
thing.
very fiery,
Um,
very vocal.
she's also in the course. She also won the quarters. And I just remember her because she had beat, um, she'd beat, why am I drawing a blank? Who's the number one?
Osaka? Oh,
Sabalenka
Sabalenka?
in the Stuttgart Porsche Open, and I think it was Sabalenka's second or third time in the finals, and she lost, and that's when she finally was like, "I'm just gonna go buy the Porsche because the winner gets money and the Porsche." And
Oh.
Ostapenko beat her last year and got the Porsche.
Oh, that's a cool tournament. You casually just win a Porsche.
Yeah, you win a Porsche and you win prize money.
That's
Love
not
that.
a bad one to be in,
Yeah,
actually. Yeah,
love that.
that's kinda cool.
Yeah.
That's a fun tennis update.
Yes, that is my little tennis round off for you.
Okay, so keep us posted if Vicky ends up pulling up the
Oh
second
yeah,
set
yeah, yeah.
because that'd
I'll
be
be
like,
watching this. Yes.
do you know what the bracket looks like on the other side? Like, if she wins, who does she play?
She would be. I'm guessing she'd be. I can't tell with the way the layout is. She'd either be playing Sakkari. Yeah, I think she'd be playing Sakkari.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have some people on Instagram live chat, which is kind of exciting. So
Oh
if you
my
guys have joined, welcome. And you can feel free to
God.
write and engage in the chat box if you want to like give us your 2 or 3 cents on whatever we're talking about. And then if you're listening on Spotify or an Apple podcast as well, you can also go in the comments there and let us know your thoughts. I do read them and reply back. All right, so let's talk Super Bowl. Now that we've decompressed, everyone's had a second to digest and have a few nights to sleep on all the things Super Bowl, Bad Bunny. How are you feeling?
I was gonna say, how much of your feed did Bad Bunny take over? Because I know our algorithms are very different. Mine's more mainstream news, just like general stuff. Yours is only sports. I was curious.
Mine was heavy on the Bad Bunny,
Yeah, very memeable.
very
Hey, like
heavy. I feel like for every 10 posts, 8 was Bad Bunny.
yeah, I had a lot, and you know what? I wasn't mad about it. I loved
Yeah,
it.
it
I
was
loved
fine.
it.
It was kinda, like, cool. People were doing different, like, collabs and reels, and someone had created The one where you know how he names off all of the countries like in
Yeah.
like America. So I like the one that someone had done, like, where are you going this year? And then it's just like Bad Bunny walking and just like listing level like 20 countries out. And I'm like, that's kind of fun. So I was, you know, a little bit of social media trendy things. I kind of joined the bandwagon on the trend. There's the one where he's laying like falling off that building.
Yes. The free
I
fall.
kind of
Yeah.
joined the, are you
Yeah.
going to join me in Greece? If you don't know, I'm hosting a trip to Greece this year. You don't have to be a golfer to join. Anyone can come. They have absolutely beautiful tennis courts there, grass, clay, and hard as well. So, and pickleball and padel. So if you're a racket sport person, you can come join as well. If you don't want to do anything with sports, you can just come and chill, enjoy the boat and the great food. So all that information is on my website at coachshayain.com.
Coach
Anyways,
Shy just always doing a
you know what?
plug.
A quick
Just,
plug for
just a
myself
plug. Help.
because
Just a
who else
plug.
is going to do it? Who else
No,
is going to do it?
nobody. Literally nobody.
Correct.
But
So,
listen,
Super
as
Bowl.
someone who is a Greece attendee, and this will be my
Oh,
third year, it's very fun. I'm not just saying that. I'm obviously stressy all the time because we're there for work and we're hosting and we're making sure everyone's having a really fun time. But it's actually so fun. Costa Novarino is a dream once you get there.
beautiful.
The food is so good, and it's not just Greek food, even though the Greek food is so good.
So
Yeah,
good.
the golf courses are immaculate. Everyone's so nice. It's a pretty
It's truly
dreamy.
a vacation.
Yes, yeah.
It's like it is a very high elevated luxury vacation that we're all so lucky just to be there. The fact that I get to host this, it's like every time I go there, I'm like, wow, I'm still going,
Yeah,
wow.
we love it every time.
So yeah, that's a quick plug, but that's
Okay.
fun.
Okay.
If you're interested, DM me. So back to this. Did you know that the Seahawks owner was a woman
I did not. Oh, I didn't know that initially, but I think something came up on my
on your
algo.
feed?
Yeah, that she's apparently going to sell the team. Did you see that?
Oh,
Oh, something about her selling the team and taking the money and donating it to a charity or organization because that's what her brother would
I
have
don't know about
wanted, who
selling a
passed.
team. Maybe the revenue she made from the Super Bowl, she's going to donate. No one's selling a team after a Super Bowl. That's
I
insane
made
talk.
all of that up, but that's what I saw.
That's crazy talk from you. Someone can tell us in the chat. That's literally you just making like we're halfway reading a post. You know what? Could be fake news from you. Her name is Jody Allen from the Seahawks. She's the owner. I actually watched because we get like Seattle news here on certain channels.
Of
I
course.
watched their parade. Cute. They were like live
Was
canine.
Seattle popping off? Were people there?
No, they were super well behaved. They had to actually extend the parade route. They had to extend the parade route because too many fans showed up. And they
Oh,
were all super civil. They were all like, there was no like craziness. They were just happy to be there. And you know what? They got sunshine.
that was my next question is what was the weather like? Because we're on the same coast and Lord knows, Jesus knows, it is a wet and wild time out here. But we've been getting
They,
really nice sunny days,
yeah,
so
we're
I
lucky.
wasn't
That's
sure
how
if it was
it is.
translating for them as well.
Listen, they got sunshine. It was beautiful weather, and tons of people showed out. They weren't causing any ruckus. They were civilized. The parade, like I said, they had to extend it, which means so many Seahawks fans came. I guarantee you, tons of Vancouverites went, like tons of Canadians went because we don't have an NFL team. So no, they for sure did. Don't be a hater on that. They for sure crossed the border and went to the parade. A lot of people I know are Seahawks fans, but you don't even know. You know what? You don't know.
I'm just
What
saying
do you know?
what do I know? Nothing. But when it
Exactly.
comes to this stuff, I think politically, are people
People
still
are still gonna go, and you
going?
can't do that to people to go support their team.
I need to put a poll out there. I'm not going to, but we need to
You don't
because
even
I'm
know
curious.
how.
I don't know how to do any of this. Okay, perfect.
They can tell you in the comments if they were from Canada and if they went to the parade. I'd love
Exactly.
to know. I actually think that people went. If they were fans, it's
Wait,
once in
would
a
you have
lifetime.
gone?
I'm not, like I told you, I'm not a big football
Oh,
person.
yeah.
Um, would I have gone for like if Vicky was in Seattle right now?
Mhm.
Try this. If she was in Seattle right now and we had tickets to go to like a tennis tournament and she was in the finals, you wouldn't go?
We would be there.
Correct. So then leave the
We would
people
be there.
alone.
All
Insane.
right.
I
Okay.
want to hit you with a few other cool fun facts. The there was a f- the okay, for the people that actually know football, this kicker that kept kicking from Seattle kept getting 3 points and just like winning that way. He's Filipino. So that
Right?
was kind of cool. I didn't know that. Filipino kicker Jason had led the Seahawks to a Super Bowl victory. That was one of the main things that came on my feed. And I'm like, I love to see that. Like, that's super cool to know. Another thing that didn't show on my feed for a long time, but then did was actually like two things. One, we didn't get the Super Bowl commercials,
Yes.
but did it ever show up on your feed of what 50 Cent did
I heard
with
something about him
DoorDash?
being petty with, is it Ja Rule?
It was so petty. He's the pettiest, but it was so good. Um, he called himself the king of petty,
Oh,
and he said he has officially reclaimed his throne. And he teamed up with DoorDash. And you know what? Kudos to DoorDash for having the backing to support his crazy idea.
his
And
petty,
he
to
had like
support his petty, literally.
his petty, right. And it was brilliantly done. He had like, like cheese puffs. He's like,
Mhm.
here's a puff. Like everything was like Diddy related.
Oh.
Here's comb. I mean, it was just like
Ooh.
well done. So I don't know if that came on your feed, but that when I came on my feed, I'm like, dang. And I still haven't seen the commercials. So I wanted to see some more. People did love the commercials. A lot of people in the comments I was seeing different things. They weren't too happy with the Super Bowl commercials. I don't know if you guys are in chat right now live on IG, and if you saw the commercials, give us a thumbs up or a down if you like the commercials, because in Canada, we didn't get to see it.
Hmm.
But that was something that I wanted to bring up. And then the head coach, remember we spoke about him, Mike McDonald.
Mhm.
Um, did you know that that was his second season with the Seahawks? If
Really?
you're winning a Super Bowl, not only are you 38 years old, super young, and went from an
Incredible.
intern to that, it's your second season. And
That's
I was
amazing.
so happy for him. It's wild.
Did
My
you think
last
he was
thing,
38 when you saw him?
I know you asked me that. You're like, he looks like 45. He's stressed, bud.
Well, he looks mature, but in a good way.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not
He-
out here, like, working
he's
on these
younger.
little things, like
Like
doing this little eye routine, this thing.
you're older than him, but like you definitely look younger than him. You're so crazy. Okay, the last thing I wanted to hit you about the Super Bowl, which I'm sure didn't show up on your feed, but there was how do you feel about people running on the field during these big events?
Sure, go to town. Didn't
Like
the guy do,
streakers.
isn't it? Yeah, wasn't it his second time doing it? He
Oh,
advertised
it
his,
did show up on your feed?
yeah, it was his second time doing it, maybe.
Wait, so let me just read it out. Let me read it out, then people can
Okay.
tell us what they think. So, Miami influencer and day trader
Mhm,
Alex Gonzalez, aka Alex G, was
mhm.
arrested at the Super Bowl after sprinting onto the field shirtless with promo slogans for his trading brand on his chest and back. This is the second Super Bowl streak after the 2024 stunt in Vegas, where he said one of his life goals was to streak the big game while he was still young. Gonzalez, who has 1.3 million Instagram followers, flaunts a high roller lifestyle, now faces trespassing charges alongside fellow Miami Sebastian Riviera Jimenez. I'm assuming that guy probably also did it too. What are your
Yeah,
thoughts on people running onto the field and just like delaying everything? Also, I want to ask you your thoughts, but I'm also putting my thoughts in there. All the poor security that's around there now has to sprint to get you down. How exhausting is that for them and how
my
annoying?
favorite part is the security couldn't get him, so the athlete got him, basically. He just is like, "Oh, these guys aren't gonna be fast enough to get him. I'm just gonna," he just kinda, did you see it? He
I
just
do
kinda,
this
like,
for a living.
did you see it? The one guy, I don't know, if, I think he's from the Patriots. He just kind of runs up to him, just kind of like grabs him, and drops him a little bit so the security can then get him, because they're like, they're not going to get him. So
I know,
I
but how
saw
do
a
you feel
video.
about people just running onto the
Okay, I
field?
saw I saw the video. His friend jumps out, security gets him, and then he goes. Like it's a twofer.
Yeah,
Um,
smart.
yeah, it is smart. It's annoying. I mean, if we didn't have social, we wouldn't even have known it happened, because it didn't, it showed up on our feeds, but otherwise it didn't show up on TV or anything. So I think if it was back in the day, we're just watching TV, we'd never know if it happened.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job with not, like, promoting and showing that
Yeah,
them
it's
on
annoying.
TV anymore. I mean, he has 1.4 1.3 million followers, like, why do you need to do it? I
And
guess,
also,
like, the sad
but
part is your message didn't come to me because I don't even know what your day trading tag or what your messaging was or any of that. I just know that you're a bit of a loser for doing it.
there it is.
That's how I took it.
Perfect. Yep.
Maybe it worked for other people. Maybe people like Googled it, went onto his page, and you know how people become nosy that way? Maybe it drove traffic, and he probably found in 2024 probably drove a lot of traffic to his page.
But
So
it
he's
this
like,
stuff
"Let's just do it
now
again."
this stuff now, sorry, it just is so temporary. It lasts for 0.2 seconds. Everyone's got an attention span of a fish. So it just like, you go, you might look it up. It's not like you're gonna go follow through and like what's the return on investment for him? There isn't one.
He
Anyway,
wants more followers, probably. We're
yeah.
moving past him. That was all things Super Bowl. Anything else you wanna add in there?
Oh my God, Birdman is on. He said he's a repeat streaker. Yes, I believe he is Birdman.
He
Right?
is. He
Yeah.
is a repeat
Yeah.
speaker,
Yeah.
yeah.
Repeat
He
offender.
did it in 2024 in Vegas.
Of
He did it
course.
in 24 in Vegas. So he is. I just okay. So you know why I'm a bit annoyed because I was very lucky. I got to watch Messi play. I've seen Messi play a couple of times now in Miami, and that poor guy has like there's a line essentially in the perimeter of just security guards that are just waiting for people to jump out and run.
Yes.
And couple things. One, they're usually young. There's literally signage where the front part of the seats are. There's signage that says you will go to jail. Like it's very clear. This happened way
Oh.
too many times. There's
Ooh.
signs saying you will go to jail. XYZ. All the things to tell them don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that these kids are quite smart. They do it and they're under 18 because there has to be some type of a law where either they don't like it's temporary or whatever, maybe it doesn't go on the record. I'm not quite sure, but every single person that's done it, it's been a young person. That whenever I've been there.
Right.
And what
Okay.
they do is they run, and poor Messi, this is what he does. He just stands there, he looks, they're just so excited. He's actually really kind. They want to take a picture. You know what he does? He leans in. They take the picture, and then by the next thing you know, he moves
Yeah.
off because now, have you seen his security guy?
I
Have you
was
seen?
going to, I was going to let you finish. I was like, his security guard, A, so hot, B, so fast. Like, and there's such funny videos of that
That's
guy
that.
catching like, he is a sprinter.
He's legit a sprinter.
He's a
Like
sprint.
it's
He should be in the
crazy.
Olympics.
I've seen
He
him. I
should
met
be
him
in,
actually.
he should be in the Olympics.
He yes. I want to know how he trained. Like it's got to be insane. Anyways, I think that's really really so that's why I get annoyed because he's so kind too. Like he just like leans in, lets people take the picture and then they just get dragged off and then but it seems like such a normal I feel like it happens every match I've been to, it's happened. So I just feel bad for him in that
That
regard.
is
It
annoying.
slows the game down. Everyone's on edge. I'm sure security have so many meetings every time about this too. It's just like whatever. We're moving
Yeah.
past it. That was my update. Speaking about soccer/football,
Oh,
here's something fun.
what
Remember,
is
I told you that I wanted to be on the sidelines.
of the white?
I'm
Like you
wearing a
wanted to
white.
be, you wanted to, where'd you get the bucket
This is the Whitecaps bucket hat. I'm
Where?
still gonna put it out there. I want to be in the sidelines to do this at the Whitecaps. I don't have to be at the game to do it. If anyone from the Whitecaps is listening, I just want to be in the sidelines and have the backdrop be the pitch
Oh.
and not Giroux's boot, an Orlando Magic ball. Oh, I got a nice, cute little frame. Like I can show you
Shy, we can
yesterday.
just Photoshop it and pretend like you're there, or
Well,
just
I know I want
AI.
to really be there. But
Oh,
look, I got my LPGA Western Section Professional of the Year. I
wow!
did a good job with that.
Congrats, that's so nice.
Yeah. Anyways, so back to the Whitecaps and MLS. They all just released their jerseys. So I'm going to share my
Oh,
screen.
yes.
And I want you to tell me because I know you don't know any of the teams, but just aesthetics
That
wise.
is so rude, but also accurate.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
Aesthetics wise, these are all the new jerseys that have been released. So you don't know the teams. I'm just gonna let you get close and like look at some of them. Which one like speaks to you slowly? Just hang tight.
hmm.
Which one like would you want to buy based on looks? I'll go one more time up. Or do
Yeah,
you already
go up,
know?
go up, go up. keep going. I think the interesting
Which one
background that
catches your
they've
eye?
used, I think they've used an interesting, like, kind of this ombre background on all of these to really try to make it pop.
Top?
The
Okay,
one
but
that kind of catches my eye is far left, the orangey kind of background. Yeah, that one. Who's that?
this one?
Hmm.
The reveal. Houston.
Hey, I
You
would
have
wear
tons of
that one.
cousins in Houston, so you can definitely get that done.
I like the color palette. I would wear
Yeah,
that. Okay,
that's
let me
different.
have a quick other. I want to pick one
I thought
more.
this was kind of
Yeah, the
cool.
yellow
Was
is
like
nice. The yellow's click on that.
this is Salt Lake. Hey, you like what
I
do you
love
like from
Salt
Salt
Lake.
Lake?
Yeah.
What do you like from Salt Lake?
I mean, I like everything about Salt Lake. I like how complicated it is. I love the housewives.
No, how that's it. I was waiting for you to say housewives.
I also like how yeah, just how complex it is. The Mormon Church. I was watching a show last night on the complexity of Mormonism. My God, it's so
Okay, anyways, now back to
moving on.
Vancouver.
Also, the yellow is nice, and I'm in yellow as well today. My little
Absolutely.
Indian Wells shirt. This is my little,
Oh, that's fun.
yeah.
That
Moving
tournament should be coming up in March. Anyways, this is the Whitecaps. It's called the Coastal Jersey. So
on.
they have this one, which I actually like the deep blue. Usually they're in this like light blue that I have
Hmm.
on.
Hmm.
I like the deep blue. I think it's really nice, and they've done a really good job with explaining what everything, the Canadian emblem. Like it's just nice, little details, which I thought were great. And then they have it's white because like home and away. They have a white one, and that's supposed to be like the mountains. So this is the coastal, and then I'll show you the white one, and it's the white jersey is like the mountain. So I like the story behind it. It was like well done. They dropped the launch yesterday. You know who I was disappointed with?
Mm.
And obviously we just spoke about it. Like
Miami?
basic. Yeah, it's basic.
Yeah, Miami do better. You have the best color palette. Like you have all the fun pinks and things like that.
I mean, maybe they're trying to go sophisticated. They have a collar. I
What
don't know
is
if I
the
saw
logo
it.
in the middle? What company is that? Is that like a
Oh, I isn't this the cruise line?
I was gonna say it feels like Royal Caribbean.
Oh, maybe. It's one of the cruise lines. But do we don't have a collar. How do you feel about a collar on a jersey?
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Kind of gives me old school vibes because back in the day they used to always have a collar. Like I have a
Mhm.
couple Arsenal jerseys, shirts that are have collar on them. But
Mm.
that's Miami. I don't know. I just felt like I still want to be invited, so don't hate me. But I thought it was pretty basic.
Yeah.
And the other one that I thought you would have gone for this.
Yeah, it's fun. I like that one.
I thought you kind of like the
A bit of
purpley
a
blue. Who
tie-dye.
is that?
Yeah, sure. That is
San
fun.
Jose. I think it's San Jose Earthquake. I think that's San Jose.
I still want the
San
Houston one, I
Jose.
think.
Okay, that's good to know. That's my MLS update, everyone. But I always like to know. I always like to do a game called Did You Know with my brother, and mostly I do it based. This bucket hat's annoying me. Mostly I do it based off of golf. Like, did you know? And then I ask him questions. But
Mm.
today,
Shy, you
Bun,
mostly do it because I don't know.
correct. But I also want to let people know what's also happening. But today's going to be about soccer slash football.
Okay.
So in North America, we call it soccer. In the rest of the world, they call it football. So I'm going to
Mhm.
ask you, okay, what I'm going to tell you what we say in North America, and I want your guess because remember when I worked at Arsenal, I had to learn all these terms
Mhm.
fast because people there. Maybe I'll take the hat off so I can like see you properly.
Yeah.
People there were quick to jump on top of anyone that worked for the club that didn't say the right terminology. And
That's
rightfully
right.
so, like they're like, you're a foreigner, I can hear it from your accent, and like, do you even know anything about this sport? I got that every day.
Right.
So I went straight from the Orlando Magic. I went straight from the Orlando Magic because I wore the shirt because NBA All Stars coming up because I want you to see the shirt. I went straight from the Orlando Magic to Arsenal, and I had to very quickly change my mind fast on every single terminology that we used at the Magic or in basketball or in North America for sports was complete opposite. So, for example, soccer, football, we call it a field. What do you think they call it there?
Pitch.
Well done. It's a coach. What do they call it there?
Um, pass.
Manager.
Oh.
It's a jersey here. What is it called there? I did kind of give you a hint. I said
A
it.
kit. Isn't it kit?
No, a
Oh.
shirt. That's close.
Oh.
A shirt and jersey. That's the equivalent.
Sure, jersey. Okay.
A uniform or outfit is called a.
Kit. That's the kit.
Absolutely. It's the full gambit.
Hmm.
We call it cleats. They call it
Shoes.
boots.
Boots.
It's a game. They call it.
Match.
Well done.
Hey.
Okay, this one might be hard. It's a schedule. The schedule's just been released. What would they say?
The rota. The road.
That's funny. The fixture list.
Fixture.
Fixture, yeah. I had to learn all this. We have like standings, like you just told me, like Coco standing and that. What
Sure.
do they call it there?
The
It's kind of funny, actually.
what is it?
Table.
Okay.
So we have playoffs. They have. This one's going to be hard. They get promoted. They get promoted in their tier system. So if you're in the English Premier League, then you have like the different leagues underneath, and the bottom three of the Premier League will go into the next league down. The bottom three of that league will go into the next league down. The top three come up, which is why the next question is.
So wait. What's it called? It's not what's their name for playoffs?
Playoffs are called promotions. You get
Oh,
promotion.
promotions.
Promotion. You get a promotion.
Okay.
Overtime is extra time.
Time
A
to go.
tie is a
A tie
tie.
is a
A draw.
okay.
Fans are called Arsenal supporters.
There it is.
The team owner is called a club chairman or ownership group.
Now you're just answering them because I have no idea.
Yeah, so the Arsenal actually has tons back then, like because remember when I worked for the DeVos family, who are the owners of the Orlando Magic, it was like one family that owned the team, and then I go to Arsenal and I'm like, so who owns the team? And they're like, we have stakeholders, and I'm like, what do you mean? And so they had many people that owned a piece of the pie, but now Stan Kroenke, who owns essentially everything in Salt Lake or in Denver and Colorado.
Oh.
Every like major team there, his family owns it. I think he's married to one of the Walmart daughters. Anyways, he is a majority shareholder of Arsenal. So moving on, all things Arsenal.
Wait, an American is a majority shareholder of Arsenal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think when I was working there, the guys that owned Tampa Bay, the NFL team also owned Man United, but I think they sold the team. I'm not sure. I need to do a little bit of research on that. Moving on. A few other quick ones for you. A goalkeeper is called a keeper or a number one. A shot is called a strike. And then keeping score is quite interesting. We call it 0-0. They call it 0-0.
Right.
If it's like 1-0, they'll call it like 1-0. Okay, this is another interesting part, but also like in MLS, we now also have this. So when you have younger players that we call them like younger players, or younger prospects, they call them academy players. So what actually happens, a fun fact for you is, you know how we have a draft in the NBA or NFL or other sports, they have a draft and then they pick the players and the players go to the team. In football or soccer, they don't actually have that. They have players from the academy that they've kind of like groomed that transition into the team. And if they don't play for the team, then they get sold to another team to play for some time. So that's kind of how they have like a feeder system, which is called the academy, to help kind of build the players and build their teams. So over here, also the Whitecaps, we also have an academy system here. So they've kind of taken, obviously, what's worked in football there over here and are building it. We're still not at that highest level, I guess, of football that they would be in Europe, but MLS and all the teams here are putting in tons of money to like make sure they kind of get to that. So those were my fun facts of Did You Know? You did pretty well, actually, I would say.
I knew like two things.
I want to say like no.
What are you talking about that I did well? I literally knew two things, and
I
you had a
thought
list
that you
of
did pretty
20.
well. Like I would actually be like, I was surprised you knew a few
But
of them.
that's nice to be supported that way, some
Yeah.
sibling support.
So Can you imagine going to a brand new country, still speaking English, but different kind of English? And then now you have to like, you're like, oh, I'm like, oh, who's the coach? Or like learning about the coach,
No.
manager. Like, I was like, oh, so
And
I very
they're
quickly,
not gonna be nice because they
no,
don't like North Americans that way. And it's like, why are you
it's
here
not like
in my
that. Yeah.
space? Yeah.
I feel like it's better now, but when I was there in what was it, 2013, 14, it was a very different world of sports and women in sports. And it was definitely tough. It was like tougher. There was no like leeway or anyone to go and talk to. You just had to, as they would say, man up, get that
Mhm.
strength, and just like fight the battle of showing up every day and just not confronting, just smile and moving past. And I made it an effort. I never, in my 3 years or whatever of working at Arsenal, ever called it soccer. That was like my
Yeah,
main
you can.
goal.
You
But I
can.
had, I never once, like ever, always football, always football.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving past that, speaking about the Orlando Magic
Oh,
and the new little fun things I have behind me, did you know? Another, did you know? The All Star weekend is this weekend?
no. Where?
Crazy talk, right? It didn't show up in your feed at all, really. It didn't show up in mine too much. So I'm
Where?
kind of like, what's happening to the NBA? Did Bad Bunny just drain our feed? So like none of us none of us know what's kind of happening. I've also fallen off of being a diehard basketball fan. I love going to the games. I will always go if I get a free ticket. So if anybody wants to give me one, I will be there. But I used to be obsessive when I was younger. As you remember,
I
I
literally
used to
told you once to get a tattoo. Because I was like, you are
want to be a
so obsessed
lifer.
with it. I was like, you're such a lifer. Just get one on your butt somewhere. Because I'm like, you.
Yeah, you were crazy then. But remember when we were really, really young and we used to watch Steve Nash? Because
Yes.
that's the only channel that ever play any team Steve Nash was on. That's all we
Mhm.
could ever see of basketball. And I would fall asleep in front of the TV, and then you would want to come and change. And I'd wake up and I'm like, I'm watching. And then we would fight.
Mhm.
Anyways, I had the privilege of working for an NBA team, which was really cool and amazing. And I got to just have tons of my friends and family come and experience such an amazing sport. And I got in 2012, we hosted the All Star weekend. So that was to be in season and to host All Star was you don't get sleep. But take a wild guess where it's happening this year. I'll give you a clue. It's West Coast.
Oh, yeah, I have Portland.
One of your favorite cities, West Coast.
Oh, LA.
LA is hosting it again.
Hey.
75th anniversary. And big breaking news is Steph Curry will not be playing because he has a knee injury, which is quite
Oh.
sad because we're big Steph fans. He's just like a lovely, lovely person in real life. He's just a nice guy. But so that's not happening. They're still doing their usual 3-point contest, shooting with the stars, slam dunk. I just feel bad with the slam dunk because, like, the new kid, the young kids, to be creative and to find a different movement or theatric to create after 75 years of a slam dunk competition, I
Yeah,
think
what
this
are you
is
gonna do?
hard.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
It's just hard. So I used to be so obsessed and I would record and watch all of it, but like we didn't even know what was happening. So I remember you told us, reminded me last time that it's Valentine's Day this weekend. So there, it's always kind of around Valentine's Day, the All Star weekend.
Oh, I
So
didn't know that. Okay. And I
yeah,
wouldn't usually know it's Valentine's Day either. I've like been very off with my days, but I just know it
yeah.
happens to fall on a Saturday this year.
If you're
Mostly
listening and you don't know, and you
mostly
haven't,
only because I'm hanging out with someone. That's the only reason
so
I kind
now
of know.
you
Yeah,
know.
but it's also a very silly day.
Yeah, I mean it's made up, so there it is.
Hmm.
I said it here live, and yeah, so that's all things NBA All Star. I have nothing really too much to report to you besides it's happening. You know what? Now that I know, I'll probably tune in.
But
And
Shine,
let's
quick side note, I
yeah,
realized by being on screen with you, we both have such an eyebrow situation.
do
Whose
we? Well, then
eyebrow
it's
is
a
more
lot.
intense?
Remember The Rock? But you're so off topic. We're back. Let me give you a quick. Let me give you a quick golf
Wait,
update
wait, wait,
because
wait. One more side swipe from the sidelines, courtesy of me. Birdman the Welder, he said, if I know how the universe works for Shy, now that she has said that she wants to be in the sidelines for real, she'll be at the sidelines for real. He hashtagged
yes,
historically speaking.
Birdman. Should I put my hat back
No, we
on?
love a support system. We love a support
Come
system.
on, Whitecaps. Who's listening?
Exactly.
Um,
Literally nobody but Birdman right now. Okay, go on.
Birdman. Do you know people, Birdman?
Birdman
We
knows
know some
people.
people. Birdman knows people. We know some people, but we just gotta figure it out. Okay, let me give you some golf updates, but like probably not with a Whitecaps.
Fire through, please.
So, do you know that Augusta National is where the Masters happens? You know that. They wear the green jacket. Did you know the week before, the weekend before, they have something for the women?
No, I
The
truly did
tournament?
not.
Did you
I
know that?
truly did not know that. No.
They call it ANWA. Do you know what's your guess on what ANWA stands for?
And
ANWA.
Anwa and women. And
Well done, you. No, Augusta National Women's Amateur. That's what it stands for. And I wanted to highlight because we have 3 Canadians that are going to be playing, which is super exciting. So on Sunday, the last day, they get to play at Augusta National, which is really exciting because and every year I try to get tickets for this one, and then just every year I can't figure out how. Everyone tries to get tickets. It's really fun. We love supporting women's sports in general, but women's golf. So let me tell you something really cool and fun about some of these girls. Oh, I have a photo of them, so maybe I can put them up on the screen while I talk about them. Where did they go? I did
how
have
long?
it
Do you
on.
know how long this has been going on for? You've
I
never
think
even
4 or 5 years.
mentioned. Okay.
Let me just 1 second, please. I did like the post.
Please hold for Googling.
Please hold for me saving screens over here because I wanted you to see what the girls looked like. But clearly, let's just go to Golf Canada. Golf Canada.
And is Brooke playing? Our Canadian
Yep.
gal pal?
Yep.
A
She's
classic.
usually always playing on that one. Where are these
And is
girls?
it same where
One.
like top 50 make it on
Yeah,
Sunday?
same.
Same format. Yeah.
Same. Okay, this is really sad because maybe you can Google and send it to me while I read.
Google what?
Just write ANWA, Canadian women. Maybe I'll just write it. I just want
What
you
do you
guys to see what their faces look like.
Oh, like
Canadian.
who's playing?
Yeah,
Lauren, Kim, Michelle, Liu, Yeji.
exactly. But there's a really nice picture of all three of them together. That you know what?
Oh,
I'm back, everyone. A
she's
quick delay.
back.
He's back. It's them.
Hang on, I
Boom.
need to see. I clicked off because I'm Google imaging and I found a woman in black and white from like the 60s. So it's not that.
Okay,
So
so
that's
that's not that. So let me just tell you quickly about them. So what's happening over here? These are the 3 young girls that are
uh-huh.
going to play, and it's a big honor, and it's like everyone's dream kind of to play in this because you get to play Augusta National, which is a private golf course, members only, super hard to get in. You have to know someone to know someone to know someone to like get invited. It's just a thing. Okay, so I'm going to read a quick little thing. 3 Canadians have been invited to compete alongside many of the world's top golfers, like you just mentioned, one of the other ones. And it happens from the 1st of April to the 4th. So we have a girl, Lauren Kim from Surrey, BC,
Hmm.
woo, who is also participating, which we're super excited about. But I wanted to kind of like highlight, ooh, there goes my screen. Ooh, um, this young girl over here, I just
Hmm.
wanted to like tell you like a little thing about her. She's 15.
Wait,
15.
can you compete at 15?
Yeah,
Like,
because it's amateur level, so you can. Her last name is Dang, so we're gonna call her Miss Dang. She is 15. She's ranked number 13 on the world amateur golf ranking, and I believe she won the U.S. Open like amateurs. Let me just quickly look. Is she's the lowest ranked amateur golfer. Last season, Dang won the 76 U.S. Girls Junior Championship, becoming the first Canadian to win the title in the tournament's history and earn exemption to play in this specific tournament, the Augusta National Women's Amateur.
Hmm.
And she got an exemption to play in the 2026 US Women's Open. I know for non-golfers they don't understand what that means, but this girl is 15 years old. She has now been exempt to play in two tour events that are the world's biggest golfing stage, which people would like die to, essentially to play on. Um, and it's just so exciting. Like it's so exciting to see Canadian golf like come up through the ranks. And these girls are like young. So one's 15, the other one I believe is like 19, and the other one's like 20. So that's really exciting for golf and really exciting for Canadian golf. And I just wanted to like highlight that. So that's my update on that. All else that I have for you for golf. Let me just hit you with my golf facts. So do you know I know you don't know, but Charlie Woods is Tiger Woods' son. And I'm sure he didn't show up on your feed, but he's all over my feed. Anyways, he's going to Florida State University. He's committed to going there. Not the people that are listening, if you care, that's what's happening. PGA Tour right now is the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro Am. That's currently happening. Live Golf is in Australia, the Down Under. So that'll be kind of fun to watch. And in Live Golf, this is one of the tournaments where the fans in Australia really show up, and they have a hole that's like kind of like the 16 at Waste Management. You know how it's like kind of like horseshoe boxed
Mhm.
in? They've taken the same concept, and they are rowdy. They're screaming and chanting, and the players get involved. And Ian Poulter really like lives his best life at this hole, and he's just like one of those guys, right? And like I'm always excited to see pictures and videos of that hole, but they're so good. As soon as the player goes and is over top and is doing his routine or over top of his golf ball, it's like pin drop silence. The fact that they can be that rowdy and throwing drinks and being crazy and then be that quiet after is something that you can really only see in golf and tennis. And
It is impressive.
it's
It is
nuts
impressive.
to me
Yeah.
how that happens. The
Yeah.
Waste Management, I don't know, it probably didn't show up on your feed, but there was this like young kid, which I'm really annoyed with. He was telling other guys that were like drunk or whatever that were just like bored also, hey, I'll give you $100 if you scream in the middle of this guy's like backswing, or if
Uh,
you scream something crazy, like I forget, it was like not anything nice. um and so both of them got kicked out, and they're banned, I think, for life from any
Good.
PGA Tour event. Like
Good.
what is the point of that? I
Good.
just
Yeah.
We need to
Get
stop
rid
that.
of them.
Correct. And then the last fun thing for you that you didn't know was TGL, the indoor simulator golf that I told you
Hmm.
about.
Hmm.
One of the players got the first ever hole in one on an indoor simulator.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So if you didn't know about hole in ones, usually when you get a hole in one at a golf course, you're supposed to buy everybody in the clubhouse at that time a round of drinks.
That is crazy.
That is crazy talk, right? You would think that they should be buying you drinks
You.
because you just
Yeah.
achieved something, but you have to buy everyone drinks. So I remember there was a tournament that Charlie and Tiger played at that they have at the end of the year that like it's like a parent and a child from a tour player. So I was
Hmm.
gonna say father son, but that's so incorrect because LPGA tour players also play and their daughters play. So it's just a parent
Sure.
and a child.
Okay.
I believe Charlie Woods got a hole in one, and Tiger whispers, "You're gonna have to buy everyone a drink." And you can just tell he was so young and just like freaks. He's like, "Dad, I don't have that much money." Like he just didn't like. He said it had to come out of his account, and I'm like, "Bro, you know your father is. He has to buy everybody drinks. That's the
But
rule."
Charlie got a hole in one at this tournament at the
Yeah,
father. Oh, wow. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I think it's called like PNC Championship. It happens like usually in December. It's a fun one to watch, and it happens in Orlando. And my question to people who are listening or watching or wherever you're getting this from, my question is, if you get a hole in one in a simulator event or in a golf simulator, do you still owe everybody a round of drinks? That's what I want to know. Or
Of
are we going
course
to
you do.
change it where
Or
your friends now buy you the drink?
or did the system glitch and give you a hole in one? I mean, truly.
You're such a hater.
How do you
You're
know
an
the system didn't glitch?
absolute hater.
How do you that I don't know, that indoor sim stuff, a hole in one on an indoor sim, it doesn't feel legit to me. I'm like, that feel like the system glitch. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
Birdman
Burnett says
said,
buy the
buy,
drink.
buy the damn drinks.
Coach Cheyenne, you're such a Rambolina Jolie, which is also my name. We have 10 minutes to cover Olympics. I need you to start firing it off because
Right. So
We
did
got it.
you know
Yeah.
at the
This whole
Olympics?
episode is did you know, it turns out. Did you know that? All you've
Yeah,
done all
correct.
you've done to
Do
me,
you know anything? I don't know if you know
I
anything.
literally don't know anything.
These Olympics were the first ever where they had more women athletes than men. Women made up 47% of the athletes. And in Canada, the Canadian athletes, it was 52% were more women. Woo!
I did not know that. I did not know that.
That's very exciting stuff. I know that okay, so also another thing was I told you earlier the Canadian hockey team, the women's team just beat Finland. We're super excited because I have to say it. We got crushed by America. I'm just going to leave it there and move on. We
Wait,
got
when?
annihilated a couple of days ago by the US, but we're moving past that. We won today. The men are currently playing, so hopefully they also win. That's all I care about at this
Wait, I
current
have a
time.
question, I have a question. So does that mean we will not play the States again? Like we're out with them?
I
Like
think that was the group phase.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. And the US won every single one of their group phase games.
Okay.
Okay. Let's talk quick figure skating because I think we've mentioned before as kids, that's all we used to watch during Olympics. Maybe that's all they used to really showcase over here. Michelle Kwan, triple Lutz. Remember, we used to
Mhm,
try doing them in the living room?
mhm.
Okay, figure skating. So, big upset. The French won. They got gold. The Americans, the American couple
This is
duo,
couples figure skating.
yeah, that
Okay.
have won like everything. They actually did a really good job. I mentioned them to you on Monday that they had like the girl had like the bull and the guy was the bull and the
Oh,
girl had the
yes.
red.
Yes,
They did
yes.
a really, really. I thought they did an exceptional job. For some reason, they didn't show the French skaters skating, so I never got to watch them. But I watched the Canadians, and for the first time ever, the Canadian duo they got bronze for the
Wait, have we
first time.
never won figure skating in
No, this duo
oh,
never got
this
bronze.
yeah, okay, okay.
So
Yes.
I wanted to bring that up, OVS, which would be in my saved items. I wanted to show you what they look like. What was the update that you wanted to give us on the Olympics?
I actually need to I need to go on YouTube and watch this figure skating situation because I have not watched the figure skating. The big one that's popped up on my feed this morning is Team Ukraine's skeleton racer. He was
What does
banned
that mean?
from
Oh, okay.
so they do
It's
the
a
skeleton, you know, the quick down. He was
mhm.
banned from the games because his helmet has pictures of athletes killed in the war in Russia. Some athletes he knew personally, some he didn't. It's a gray helmet. It's just got these people's faces. He's honoring it, but he's fully banned and disqualified and can't compete. And because the IOC has very clear rules about you can talk about it outside and after the games, but not any of the no politics during the games whatsoever. I mean, come on,
So
right? You
what
can't
what
take
are
a
your
knee, you
thoughts?
can't take a stand, you can't wear like it's all they just want to keep it all. I
He's
mean,
the guy?
listen, yeah, on one side it's like
Okay,
sure,
so he has a helmet that has pictures of people
yeah,
that
I'm sure you could Google it.
I'm
Like
gonna
you
Google it, but so they died from the war and they were athletes?
yes, they've lost their lives in the Russia-Ukraine war, and they are
Oh,
athletes, and he knew some of them personally, and he didn't know some of them, and he just wanted to honor them. And
and the IOC is kicking up a thing.
this guy worked his
So
butt off to get here, and it's
yeah.
not even political. It's just, I guess it is political, but
It's very political,
he's just
but
honoring.
um okay, I do feel bad for him because he's like honoring them
And
to do it.
I like that he's standing it like he's really in it. He's like, no, I'm not gonna wear this helmet. And they're like, bye.
Oh, so he doesn't get to compete at all, and he's
No,
worked
he's disqualified.
4 years to get there or longer.
Disqualified, all that work, all of that, um,
That's
disqualified.
sad. I feel sad for him. But I guess when you're that passionate about something and you believe in something that strong, then you have to stick with it all the way through. And good for him. That sucks for him because that could have been another medal maybe for his country or an opportunity. But in a
And
different way, he's bringing light to them that maybe they might not have, maybe they wouldn't have showed up on our social media feed, right? He would have been another athlete with a helmet that's whatever. And now, because there's different ways that the universe just does things to, I guess, put people on the map, and he's doing something that he believes in very strongly for athletes that die. That's really sad, actually. That's like really,
It
really
is
sad.
devastating, and I mean, yeah, truly, I'm like, good for him for standing his ground and doing that. And I hope amazing things come out of him, because for so many countries, when athletes win a specific color, there's, they get monetarily rewarded, partnerships, sponsors, but like you want to win the damn medal, right? That is the goal. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think it's very commendable that he is standing his ground.
I have a few other. This is just the things that I've starred. Like, look how insane my. I just want to show people. So there's the figure skaters. They're everywhere.
Mm.
This guy is so sad. His parents died last year.
No.
Yeah. So that had that. I had like the medal standing. Um,
Actually, can you give me a quick? I don't know who's on the top. Who's
Wait, I will. But Layla Edwards became the first Black woman to score a goal for the U.S. in the Olympics. That was pretty cool.
in what sport?
Austrian snowboarder. I think she's like 50, the oldest, 52 years old, young. However you want to say that. Incredible.
Wow.
How cool.
Wow.
I don't know if she's also the one that has the son that's also in the Olympics. There's a mother son duo that have made the Olympics that I had starred somewhere, which I thought was so, so cool.
Well,
It's also Black History Month. So, the first ever Olympic hockey games featuring three Black women, which is cool. She actually plays for the Golden Eye, the Vancouver Golden Eyes,
hmm.
Golden Eye, Sarah Nurse. So that's really exciting. We get to see her in there. So we have Sarah Nurse, Sophie Jacques, I don't know, Jackie maybe, and Layla Edwards that are all part of it. That's kind of cool. I told you about being committed.
Hmm.
And then, okay, what are your thoughts on this one? Canadian musician is beefing with the US Olympic figure skating over copyright issues. They've been using his song the whole time at the Olympics, and he's gotten $0 for it and for the use of his music. What so maybe this is the thing that must be happening with figure skating, because they use, popular songs. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, beef with them and get money out of them, and also why? Like, I could see how. What if I don't agree politically with the country who doesn't
Is
like
using my song?
me and doesn't accept me and then is using my stuff? Like, yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time with that.
So that found that interesting. I just think that her story is incredible. I don't even know if you know her story. If I click on it, I don't know if you
Yes, I
remember.
do. You know
Did it
why?
show up on your feed?
Well, because you like it, which means it then shows
Uh,
up. So basically, you know how that works now.
Aaron
It's like,
Jackson.
yes,
Aaron Jackson, like bad ass. She used to be a roller skater, four wheels roller skating.
yes.
That's how she started. And then 4 years ago, she decided that she was going to try figure skating. And now she's a gold medal. Like, oh, there we go.
But also, the cool part of the story is I think one of her teammates had to give up their spot for
2016.
her to get on there.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yes.
2016, she
Yeah.
tried figure skating for the first time. So 10 years. Well, she's done multiple Olympics, but isn't that amazing?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I'm obsessed with it. I love
Incredible.
everything about this. It's so
That's the
cool.
best stuff that comes out of these events, right? It's like
Yep.
those
And then
stories.
Lindsey Vonn, she came out with her whole statement to like, listen, I tried. I worked hard. I wanted to do it. I'm not mad at it. She snapped feet on all things. It's like so sad. Um, but she doesn't regret it. And it wasn't, for clarity, it wasn't the leg that was giving her trouble. I think she tore her ACL. It wasn't it wasn't that. It was the fact that she'd hit one of the flags going
Right,
off. So it
right.
wasn't the foot that was the issue. It was she hit something else.
Okay.
Also, my feed has been showing so much of Kim Kardashian and Lewis,
It's
and
because you've
even
liked it a couple.
LinkedIn.
It's because you've liked it a couple of times,
No,
or
no,
you've
I need
scrolled
to
on
tell
it
you,
for
I
too long.
follow. No, no, I'm going to stop you. On LinkedIn, I follow these people that talk about F1 because they have been in the industry a long time. I like to learn, so I like to read like the strategy behind it and their like views on things. They were saying the most talked about after Bad Bunny from the Super Bowl was the fact that Kim and Lewis are together. And this one girl who is quite known in the F1 community and is like a marketing master, she said that she wouldn't be surprised if there would be a Skims and F1 deal. And just for the record, because I can prove it, when we had the conversation 3 weeks ago, when you and Rashina were like, this is a PR stunt, I said I can see Skims being a thing out of this for her doing it. I think they
Mm.
actually do like each other, but I also think she's a smart businesswoman, and there's going to be a Skims collab of
There's
some
always a
sort.
strategy. There's always a
There's got to be.
strategy. We support it, but we're not going
Yeah.
to give it more airtime.
Correct. And then I thought this was also cool. PGA Golf Pro, also Olympic snowboarder.
Hmm.
And he's a PGA of Canada professional, Liam. And he's also in the Olympics as a snowboarder. I thought that was pretty cool.
Liam can do it all.
Liam making it happen. We're here for it. You know, in the summer, he's out there hitting the links, and then he's just grinding it out in the winter.
We love
That was
this.
really fun. That's my feed. That's what I've saved for you for
I
all of
love.
your updates.
Actually, maybe we make this a bit of a segment. What have you saved?
What have I saved?
What have
This is
you
what I've
saved?
saved. And you wanted to know
The ranking.
Olympics. Oh, Canadian
The ranking.
Olympics,
No,
right?
I just the overall that screenshot you had there with all the
That I
medals.
think it's a couple days old, but I wanted to let you know how many they tell us every day how many we won,
Oh.
which is kind of fun, which is really sad. We have 0 gold as a country. We have 1 silver and 3 bronze.
Ooh. Okay, well, we need to figure some things out.
We need to giddy up a bit. And okay, if you wanted to see that, I can show you what it was. I don't know what day.
Well, let me
I
just
did it 2 days
do
ago.
a quick Google.
So, oh, sorry. This is what the athletes get in terms of money if they
Hmm.
win a gold, silver, and bronze. Singapore gives
Hmm.
them almost $800,000, or I'm assuming their currency.
Beautiful.
Oh, wait, payouts converted to USD using foreign exchange rates as of Feb 9th. Okay, USD, almost $800,000 if they bring home a
Wow.
gold.
Uh-huh.
So fun, great motivation. The next one is Hong Kong with 767. Italy, 200,000. So the top 3 are Singapore, Hong Kong, and Italy. But look at the dramatic drop. So it went Singapore with $788,000. Then it went to 767,000 Hong Kong, and then they just casually dropped to 213,000 for Italy. That is a crazy drop. Of course, Canada, what are we doing? We're giving people less than 20K if they win a gold in Canada. And America, not that far off, is giving them $37,000 if they win a gold. Maybe they have too many athletes that win gold in America because they have so many people that come.
Well, I have the medal count for you currently.
Wait,
So,
wait, wait. I just want to tell you 3 countries that
oh,
are giving their athletes $0
oh,
is Great Britain,
oh,
Sweden, and Norway. Shocked. Absolutely, absolutely shocked at that. Even
wow.
Brazil is giving athletes $67,000.
Wow.
Um, yeah, I wonder what their theory is. Maybe they I'd love to actually know why they give $0. Maybe they pay their athletes more, maybe they have better facilities, maybe they provide something else where they're like, you're doing this for your country, so I get it. This is a
Mhm.
nice incentive to have for you to work. You're gonna work extra hard regardless because you're gonna want to win a medal. But a bit sad, a
But all
bit
these athletes, they work like 17 jobs to even try and get there.
I know.
It's like,
I'm
anyway.
hoping it's sad. What was the thing you're gonna give me? Hit me with
I
the
have
medals.
current medal standings. Norway is well,
Leading.
they don't have the most medals. They have 14, but they have 7 gold. So that's why they're at the top. They have 7 gold,
Okay.
2 silver, 5 bronze. Italy has 16 medals, so 2 more medals, but they have 6 gold, 2 silver, 8
So who
bronze.
has the most medals? I want to know that.
Oh, it would be Italy with 16.
Wow,
But
already.
Norway has 1 more gold. So that's kind of how they do it in terms of
They're
like
doing it based off of gold. Okay. How many
exactly
medals total has Norway won?
14.
So is Italy, it goes 16, then 14?
Yeah. And then it's the States has 13 and they have 4 gold, 6 silver, 3 bronze. And then Germany has 9 total. Yeah. And then Canada is ranked 14th at the moment with the 6 total medals, no gold.
We're gonna get a gold. We have to get a gold. There's still more Olympics to come,
We
everyone.
got
Where my brother's gonna tell me that
to
he's
get it.
hungry and it's lunchtime.
It's past lunchtime. I don't know what we're doing, so
It's 11 o'clock.
crazy.
Thank you so much for joining us. If you were on Facebook Live, not Facebook,
Ace?
Instagram Live, I see people going in and out, which is so fun to see. So thank you all for joining. Thanks for engaging with us, Birdman. That was tons of fun. I hope you guys learned a lot of did you knows out of my soccer/football moment. I gave you a little bit of golf update, and then we'll see you back on Monday. Before we leave, I always like to do, what are you looking forward to for the weekend?
Oh yeah. I am.
Any sports? What's happening with the match that you were supposed to tell us about? Is Vicky winning?
Oh, Vicky lost the second set.
Shucks. Okay, so are you gonna watch anything? A little bit of
Vicky
Olympic?
lost the second set 6-4. She's losing 4-2. It's not looking good. I would like to watch some of the sports when I come home on Sunday. And on Saturday, I'm going to see a friend I haven't seen in a very long time that I used to work in radio with, good old Amy Behmann. I'm stoked to see her.
That'll
Uh,
be fun.
yeah, it'll be great. And then I am hanging out with.
Fun. We don't need to know your whole thing. What are you excited to watch? Is what I really want to know.
Oh,
The
just
people don't
probably
need to know you guys.
some highlights of the Olympics. I don't know what else is going on.
Great. I'm excited for NBA All-Star. That'll
Oh,
be fun.
yeah.
Next week, hopefully, my backdrop will be at BC Place with the White
Already. Okay,
Caps.
it's that like that's the
So
timeline.
the home openers are on the 21st. So next week,
Woof.
Monday or Thursday, I would love my backdrop to be different, which would
Wow.
be very nice. So I'll be working on that this weekend, harassing people to see if they can make that happen for us.
Great.
So that's what I'll be doing this weekend, and I'm just really looking forward to watching more Olympics, watching the men's hockey as soon as we get off of this call, with the Team Canada, and then yeah, just a lot more like of the sports. So All Star, Olympics, and my backdrop hopefully will change on Monday.
She's on the pitch.
She
All
said,
right.
"Have a beautiful weekend, everyone. Be safe, and we'll see you at 10 a.m. on Monday. Ciao, ciao."
Bye.